artist?
Yep, I started as a solo artist. Um, I actually started writing for people too before I hit the scene. I was writing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was writing for Puff. I wrote for Puff,
Mm-hmm.
um, Monifa, Vita from Murder Inc. I was writing all her shit.
Things that dropped?
Yeah.
Fire.
Back then I didn't even know what publishing was. So
It was like, here, take this 3K and then that's it type shit.
it wasn't even that. It was just like, right,
That's it. That's crazy.
that's it. I thought it was an opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wrote a whole bunch of stuff for them, and they put it out, but I didn't get nothing from it.
Damn. So then how did you meet Hitch? How did you and Hitch get together?
Um, Orlando was working with Hitch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was, me and Orlando went to high school together,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was kind of like, yo, he was like, yo, I got this art. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, I'll rap a little bit. He's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, nah, I rap a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of started from there, and then I don't know, we was doing street business together,
Mm-hmm.
and we had this studio, and Hitch was recording in there, so I kind of weaseled my way in,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't welcomed at first, but you know how that is. I kind of just I put myself in position.
So that's how you met him, but like what was the turning point? Was like, yo, we're going to be the A team. We're going to be a duo.
That was actually me and Orlando's idea.
Okay.
Um, we had a conversation one day. He was like, "Yo, what if me, what if you, Hitch, and Joe Buttons was to do like a group?" And we was like, "Yo, what's the name? What would be the name? Let's call it the A Team." Like me and Orlando came up with that.
Mm-hmm.
So our next move was we called Joe, and Joe was like, "Fuck it, I'm with it."
Mm-hmm.
And then after Joe said he with it, that was it.
So
He went.
did you personally know Joe, or like it was just some Jersey City shit?
I didn't know him at that when we came up with that plan. I didn't know him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hitch. I might have met him one time.
Mm-hmm.
Hitch. He came to the studio and him and Hitch did something. But he knew.
Mm-hmm.
He knew. I guess he knew who I was, or heard of me, or maybe he didn't. I don't know. But I didn't know him.
Right.
But I knew it was a good idea.
Facts.
So he was with it.
Yeah,
He
because
was,
first that's what I first heard y'all on, because I thought originally that it was the three of y'all.
it was. It was.
Mhm.
It was. Like I said, we gave him a call. He was with it, and we was in the studio that week, all three of us.
So from there on, the relationship translated into a working relationship with Clue or Web and Nitty.
Yeah, they didn't. They wasn't even around.
Okay.
Um, they started kind of snooping around after like the first couple freestyles dropped.
On the Clue tapes.
Nah, the first one dropped on Cut Master C.
Nice to see. Shout out to Come Nice to see you.
Yeah, I think it was over the niggas done started some.
Mm.
That was on Cut Master C. That was the beginning, and then
Mm.
after that, Skane and Clue and Web Nitty, they started coming around after that.
Fine. So you and Hitch and Joe, right? Y'all at this point, y'all at an 18, um, and then it eventually becomes a duo, right? It
Mm-hmm.
becomes a duo because of Joe's contract with Def Jam, or how did that break off?
I mean, that's a question for Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But from our point of view, it was like, all right, he started seeing some success after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pump It Up. I think it was Pump It Up on Focus.
Focus. Mm-hmm.
Focus started moving. Focus was doing well. Started doing better. And it kind of took him in another direction.
Mm-hmm.
So that just left me in Hitch. That's how I looked at it.
So y'all started killing all the Clue freestyles. You have classic freestyles with Stat. The War joint is one of my favorite joints from y'all. And from there on, was it y'all project was called Classic Hardwood?
Hardwood Classics.
Hardwood Classics, right? Tell me about the creation of that and what direction y'all was trying to go into, and the Candy record, which, you know, I was living in Atlanta at the time, and I thought that was just going to be the next single out of the whole Desert Storm camp.
Yeah, that was big. That record was kind of big. But how the Hardwood Classics came about, like I said, Joe had left at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and he was kind of left like, all right, what do we do now? So basically, let's work. So that was the first project we started to work on, Hardwood One.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a funny story about Candy. Well, no, I can't tell that story. Nah.
Just talk about what you can, brother.
Yeah. Nah. So too many people involved in that one, but that record was it affected some people, put like that.
Okay.
In a good way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way, yep.
But that joint was a Jersey classic, classic project. The whole tape, like, you know what I mean, like everybody like around here, like, you know, when I say around here, like I'm talking about like the Patterson, Inglewood, Hackensack area. Like everybody would always go like, who's better, Ransom or Hitch? And they would be happy. Would be like, Ransom's better, and Hitch was better, and then it just kept going back and forth. That's why y'all was, to us, was like such an ill group. And I'm pretty sure y'all had everybody trying to like sign y'all at that time.
Yeah, we had some shit on the table. I don't know, it was a lot. It was different back then. It was different. Like, I think in this era with social media, I think we would feel the effects a little bit more. But back then we didn't. We barely left. We barely left the city, so we didn't know the impact we had on people.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, we didn't really know. We left it up to Clue and Skane, and you know, we kind of left it in their hands or whatever.
So when